Hey guys, Alex and Don. We're going to run through our weekly recap, and this week was all about guard transitions. But to have a good transition sequence, you have to start with a credible threat from one of your open guard positions. So we kicked it all off with the butterfly guard, really one of the first open guards you should be working. So looking at our butterfly guard position, I have active hooks in, and check out our other related videos, we'll link them below, talking about the active hooks and how to drill this position. So from the position, for my first sweep that I threaten from most often, what I'm looking to do is control the hips, control his body and base, and to do that most efficiently I need double unders. So I'm going to drive my double underhooks, and if I can't get connection with my hands, I'll hook. What I really like to do is get a connection behind his back. You'll notice I'm using my head in connection here. I'm building a nice tripod between my hips, my head, my feet. This becomes a very, very stable position. So I want to get his hips over my hips. And again, we have other sequences and we built off of this week where we use a half butterfly. Again, check it out down in our history. We've got a great video on it there. But I want to focus on, I don't want to move this leg. I'm going to contain this, and to contain this butterfly guard with both feet underneath, I need control of his hips. To gain that, I'm going to connect myself to Don, and now I'm going to go right to my back, and I'm going to pull with these active hooks. I'm going to think about bringing my knees to my chest. This way I get his legs off the mat, and I get his hips over my hips. And now he becomes much less stable. From here, I can't just start to sweep and roll to the side because he can still put his hands out. It's very difficult to control. So I'm going to use my butterfly guard where I had like this shock absorber, and I'm going to think about rocking up, setting back on my hips, and I'm going to drive with my legs a little bit. As I do that, you're going to see my arms make almost a swimming motion, because that's going to control all of the other ways he can produce base. So from here, I extend, I grip, and I come to a seated position. Now you'll notice how his back is at a weird angle. This is very difficult for him to recover from. I have his arms now, because of the swim and the reconnection of my hands. They're up, they can no longer produce base. And at this point, the sweep becomes easy. I pick a direction, I roll, and my knees go to the mat, my feet come out, and as soon as I establish my mount position, my hands come out and I take mount. So from a slightly different angle, you can see from the back and how we're lifting. I produce connection, I'm rolling back, getting to the hips. Once I have control of his hips, swimming, bringing it back, and into my sweep. And I complete it. From there, lots of good offensive options. Also, a really good place to start our transition through open guards. Because as soon as I start to control his hips, move his hips, that's going to create openings for me to take half butterfly, X guard, whatever the case may be. So, to get any of that, you've got to start here and be able to credibly threaten sweeps from a butterfly position. So, Alex Don, check us out next week. Look at the rest of our content, like and subscribe, share us around, and we'll see you.